How you doing, everyone? My name's Crazy Hand Mechanic. Welcome back to my channel, guys. If you guys are new here, welcome. If you guys are not a subscriber, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button down below. And if you guys have any questions or concerns, please drop them down below. So we gotta change my strut. We're only gonna show you one side, which is the driver's side. Now, if you look here, the bolt that was supposed to hold these all up, now that broke off. Now the piece that broke off is right there. This piece actually goes on like here. Now, last thing I remember doing was with these things was using impact. My impact right down there. That was the last time I used, but we didn't set the vehicle down because I didn't know this in the instructions then. But I want you guys to learn from my mistakes and stuff, not to do this way. But you're supposed to, when you get all these bolts in, you gotta get them finger tightened. Lower the vehicle down after you do the strut, because you will be taking this nut off, and there should be one here. Okay, let me get the light. There'll be one nut here, which is an 8mm. I believe that's an 18. That's what I believe. And then you gotta take those two off. Yep, and you got that nut, and that is a 21 right here. This is 21. So you got 21. Yeah, so you got one nut here, one nut here, one nut here, and then you got two on the top. Now, according to the instructions say you're supposed to, after you get all those nuts down there and on and off, you're supposed to lower the vehicle down, put the nuts in here, torque these down to 100 foot-pounds of pressure or so. And this is the part I picked up from Rock Auto. It is a Moreau. It is part number 171920, so that is definitely the correct part for the job. But so you guys don't end up replacing this 6, 7, 8 times, no matter how many times. So I'm going to put you guys on hold. We're going to start taking things apart, but those are the nuts you're going to need. You just need a variety of tools that are on the ground right here to do the job. That's it. So you're going to need this is the tools you're really going to mostly need. I'll show you real quick. So you'll need an 18, 12, 17, 8, 21, and 13. That's all you're going to need to do the job. Okay? Let's start taking things apart.
With it out so you can see what it looks like.
Yeah, okay, guys. So what this looks like. Now, let me get the thing straightened out. That's what it looks like. Now, it's a newer part. I'm going to tell you this. It is a brand new part.
Well, I was going to say, we just put it on last summer.
Yeah, it's not even a year old. And this is the damage right here. Right there. I'm kind of confused of how in the world did that break. Now, I got a feeling, yeah, I didn't lower down the vehicle, followed the instructions, but if you guys are going to do these type, I don't care if it's Master Pro, Gabriel, Moreau, always lower your vehicle down. Put all the weight on this before you tighten these all the way up. So all the weight's on this. So that this is some reason a special instruction. My grandpa found this out somehow. And other than that, this strut is not anywhere damaged. There is some play in here. I noticed that when it's on the vehicle and all the weight's on it. So there is play. And then this is what it should look like. It goes in a hole here. Then you put a nut back in here. You attach your line back up here. And you put that back on, and then that's it. So let's get back to putting stuff back together, okay, guys? Alright, catch you guys on a brief. Okay, guys, so this is basically how it looks. So you got your nut back in, you got your nut down. Let's go ahead and put that light back on so you guys can see. Now I've done this a gazillion times, so that's why it went fast. 8mm here. What is this? What was this here?
One was a 3/4.
18. 18 there. 18 in the back to hold that, so you zip that on real fast, and then this thing's good. Okay, it's best to have two floor jacks, one under here, one to actually hold and support the vehicle. Since we didn't have that, We substitute with jack stands underneath there. Now what you got to do is lift this side up, lift it back up, put the tire back on, then come up here and do the bolts. It's best to use 2 jacks, one to support the vehicle, one to kind of help you out, and make sure you have that tool. That's a nice, good, small sledgehammer. You're going to need that, and a magnetic tool if you need that. So definitely use both. It's going to come in handy. So let's go ahead and let me stop it for a second. Got to put the wheels on, and we'll come back to you when we do the bolts on the top. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I am back. You can turn that light off. Ooh, wow. That one's bright. So these are 13 millimeters. So the vehicle is again laying on the ground. We're going to tighten these down to about roughly 100 foot-pounds of torque. That's what I'm going to use. I didn't read this all the way, but I'm going to go with that because. Okay, first thing, the first method of doing this, once you get the vehicle down, then you tighten it with a ratchet in this. Then you're going to take a torque wrench, which you're going to need to do this. If you don't do this, you're going to run into issues as long as I'm doing this right. Let's see. Come on. That doesn't feel good. I'm in tightening mode. Yeah. So you want to torque these down to get 100 foot-pounds of torque on this. That's when I'm going to tighten them down. Okay, I'm going to stop because that feels tight. For some reason. So you're supposed to tighten these down until I hear a click click, but apparently I'm not hearing no click click. Let's see if I have a deeper socket, because I thought I have a deeper 13. There it is, I got a deep 13. So you got.
I'd probably leave that one alone. That one, the nut looks stripped.
Yeah, the nut looks a little stripped, that's for sure. For some reason I like to get my tools stuck on here, but
right over there is a hammer, and
yep.
He's using ratchets.
Yep. Oh Jesus, guys! This my luck, huh? I drop it right down into the fender. Huh? I found a new nut. And I got it. Nope, I got a 3/8. So, excuse me, guys. I got allergies going on today. Figure that out. I found a 3/8 in the fender.
Yeah, that's probably mine. It's rusty and it's Craftsman.
Huh, I found one in my buddy's tools. Figure that out.
Yeah, going in my pocket.
Oh, yeah. That's going to be good enough. I'm going to say that's good enough on that. You usually want to get these things so you hear a click, click. That's about 100 foot-pounds. Besides me dropping a 13 millimeter into the fender, which my hand somehow surprisingly fits in there. always make sure you do, when you tighten these, make sure you tighten these with the vehicle on so you can put the load and the pressure
on the ground.
On the ground, because on the ground is going to be your key. Okay, I'm going to stop and I'm going to call that good enough for my foot-pound. I'm going to stick my hand back in here and see if I can find that sucker that disappeared. Now I dropped it. It's in the fender somewhere. Of course I dropped it, guys, in the fender. The only way it went in here, fell down somewhere, but anyway, that's basically how you guys do it. That's how you tighten them. Use an impact. Don't use an impact. Use a torque wrench to torquing them down. I torque them down to where I can feel good on it. So that's gonna be a wrap for this video on this. I will see you guys in the next one, and peace out.